Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Joining me now from DeBruycker, Charolais, Kesler, Martin. Kesler, thanks for being back here again this year from a multi-generation Charolais operation. Tell us a little bit about an overview of y'all's operation.
Yeah, so our operation, it started with my grandpa Lloyd in the 1960s, and then it passed down to my parents, aunts, and uncles. And then right now, still in it is a couple uncles, an aunt, and now we're starting the third generation of me and a couple cousins. So it's been a family operation since the start, and I think, it looks like there's a fourth generation that already shows some interest. So, it should say a family operation forever.
That's awesome. All those generations, you probably have a wealth of data and some wisdom going into this operation. What are some of the things that you guys look for when you're breeding these bulls that you're producing for your customers?
What we look for is just real good quality bulls, structurally sound cattle that can go out and cover country, breed the cattle, but also perform in the feed yards and hanging on the rail. The family, over the last 50, 60 years, Grandpa, he did a lot of carcass contests. He fed a lot of cattle. The family's fed hundreds of thousands of cattle over the years. So, we know what we like, and we got to compete on the grid just like everyone else. So we selected cattle that do well hanging on the rail, but also perform in the feed yards.
So talk to me a little bit about what maybe some buyers have said about how their cattle perform in the feed yards compared to different breeds.
Okay. Yeah, what we're hearing back from our customers is just how well our cattle do in the feed yards. That extra pounds they're getting at the weaning time, that 25, 35, 45 pounds, up to 100 depending on operations. But the biggest thing I'd say is these cattle, they just convert. These Charolais cross cattle convert feed, and then they're still going to hang that choice grade on the with yield grades 1s and 2s. That's the biggest thing we're hearing back is that yield grades 1s and 2s, choice quality. They're not getting too fat, but they're still marbling. And then what I heard a lot the last few weeks from our customers is, we've been so hot up in Montana, way hotter than normal, 100 degrees for weeks on end, and our customers are telling us those bulls, they see them out breeding every single day, so they're not worrying about their cow breed up. They're just hot, and those bulls are still out going working on those hot days.
It's fantastic to hear. Well, there's going to be some opportunities coming up for customers to come out. When is the next sale coming up that customers can come and get their own DeBruycker bull?
Yeah, so the next sale will be the first Saturday in April. I think it's April 5th this year. We'll be selling 700 bulls again. We'll have plenty of bulls to choose from, and customers or people that stop by the sale always tell us the uniformity is just top to bottom, they're the same.
Well, I always love to ask, the people who have a multi-generation operation, because you're producing cattle, but it really is a family business. What does it mean to you to be able to, I'm sure there's someday maybe working with all your cousins could be harder than normal, but what is it to be able to have so many people involved in your operation?
Yeah, no, it's really nice being a family operation. My brother and I, and then the aunts and uncles. My Aunt Jackie, she does all the books, and I think now my sister's starting to take over some of the book work, which that might be more of a fight for me than than it has been. So me and her will see how we can get along, and then we fight or have our little tiffs, but at the end of the day, we all have each other, and we all have each other's backs and know it's going to be good.
Well, that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for being here.
Good
Good luck at your upcoming sale. Thanks for being
thank
out
you.
here. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Superior Sunrise up next.